Speak Spanish, it sounds aggressive.
That's like Russian to me.
Russian's very aggressive.
Like, yes, I love you.
Yeah. What happened? Oh, he was saying goodbye to his grandmother. Oh, was she mean, Granny? All right, baby, welcome back.
You're so bipolar.
I'm bipolar. Yeah, okay.
You are.
Okay, Tia Peppa. I think there's some water dripping down on your shoulder there.
You look wet.
I look wet?
Yeah.
Did I spill wine on my beard?
No. It's my thundering.
It's your thundering. I was trying to calm you down. Calm down the La Tormenta.
You're not doing a very good job.
Yeah,
Like,
clearly.
You put the clouds on my head.
You know, sometimes you just gotta...
You love to put the clouds on my head.
No,
sometimes you love it. Sometimes you enjoy it.
I think you just like to...
Sometimes I want to fight you.
I
know how I can back down, and I just want to fight you. Today I wanted to fight you.
For like
I didn't care about anything. I was ready to fight you today.
Well, we have a different...
But then you back down. And I said, okay.
Well,
Do you understand it? Yeah.
You have a very different fighting style, like arguing style than I do.
Mine is way better.
Yours is burn it all down. Fuck everything. Burn it down.
I pick up my bags and everything.
Yeah. With me, I'm like, all right, how can we salvage this?
And I the hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Sometimes you want to fight me too.
Oh, no. So there's plenty of times I want to fight.
I know.
But I always think of...
When you see me extra, then you understand that today's not the day to fight.
If I don't do this carefully, this is gonna become Chernobyl.
Are you calling me toxic?
No,
that's not nice. That is so not nice. You just call me toxic.
It's hilarious that you would take that from that comment.
You calling me toxic? Oh, I'm the toxic wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Love Movement podcast.
Welcome back to our craziness.
You didn't even notice. You didn't notice the lights.
I did notice the lights. I love it. Why you gave me red?
Look at, you have red and green. I have red and green. It's Christmas colors, baby.
Oh my God, I thought it meant
what, that you were evil?
Anger.
Anger and jealousy.
Yeah. I know.
No.
I get fail.
It's
Discuss.
because it's our Christmas episode, babe.
Oh.
It's our first ever Christmas episode.
You need to sing a Christmas song.
Jingle bells, Batman smells,
no.
Robin laid an egg.
Ay, Dios.
Batmobile lost a wheel and Joker laid an egg.
Hey!
Yeah. No, that's about the extent of my singing you'll be hearing on this podcast. No, I wanted to do like a Christmas spirit episode.
We should have been wearing like Santa hats and stuff.
I'm fresh out of Santa hats, unfortunately. Clearly, you didn't find one at Target, right?
No, I didn't.
We have to...
I was looking one for Ty to bring to school next week. No, no luck.
That would have been the first place I looked too.
Right?
Yeah.
Where can we try?
I guess we'll have to try Walmart.
Yeah. Ooh.
We'll hang out. We'll go check with the mutants at Walmart.
You know how I feel.
No offense if you guys work at Walmart, but so this by the time you guys are listening to this, it'll be Tuesday, right before Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys!
What'll that be? The 21st, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the 21st. You're listening to this on Tuesday, the 21st of December in the year of our Lord 2021. So.
My mom and my dad got married December 21st, and that's Alexa's birthdays as well.
Oh, shout out to Alexa. Happy
birthday!
And happy anniversary to your parents.
Thank you.
But they don't celebrate their anniversary, though, really.
Not anymore. They fight. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But they really don't celebrate it?
Oh, they say, happy anniversary. Some chocolate and flowers, maybe.
And that's it?
And that's it. Yeah.
Your
And
dad.
I never, you know what I never did that I've noticed I noticed friends and other people, they will celebrate their parents' anniversary. Like the
Really?
kids, they will bring them out to dinner or they will do a little celebration for them to honor them.
Oh.
And I never did that.
I've never
That's
actually
so
seen
sad.
that, but I guess in theory it makes perfect sense.
I've seen it in
It's
families.
like, hey,
a lot.
congratulations, guys. You know,
Thank you for keeping it together.
thanks for
Thank
boning
you for
and making us
and thank you for holding the fort.
holding down the fort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staying here with us.
So how's your week been, babe?
It's been good. It's been good. It was, intense.
Mm.
Busy,
Yeah,
but good. I was busy. I was tired.
you did a lot.
That is Friday. Yeah.
You did a lot. You did more than me.
I'm going to punch you.
Um,
How was your week, Mr. Baby?
it was a good week. No, in all fairness, though, you did do a lot. All credit where credit is due.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else you want to say?
I love you.
Thank you. I appreciate the love.
You're welcome. You always say, nobody loves me.
I know nobody loves me. My
You-
kids don't love me. They prefer you.
You came in, you basically like kicked the door open. And nobody's asking where I've been
I
today.
know.
And
I left work. I leave work early. I go to Target. I take forever. I get home. No, I don't even had a one call
And then you
to
looked at-
ask where I was.
And then you looked at your phone and what happened?
And I opened the door and I said, nobody loves me in this house. I can be gone and nobody miss me. Nobody calls me. Nobody cares where I was. But I had a text from you 5 minutes before I walked through the door. Okay, so it took you long enough to realize that I was gone.
What about the call?
The call doesn't count
Why not?
because that was when you left work. You always call me when you leave work.
And did you answer?
You didn't know what happened to me. Weren't you worried? Honestly.
Well, you never answer when I call you anymore.
Yes. Weren't you worried? Honestly, no.
Well, at one point I looked down and I was like, what the hell is taking so long? And that's when I texted you. Normally, but I trust you, so I figured, all right, maybe she stopped somewhere to get something. You know, it's Christmas time. You have 1.5 million people you have to buy gifts for. So, but after a while, I mean, you know.
You don't care.
You're out there. Who knows where you are, what kind of trouble you're getting into, who you're associating with. What kind of shady element, seedy element.
I have friends.
Yeah, I know. That's what worries me. You're not supposed to have friends.
I do.
Mm.
Who's the toxic now? You.
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 You for having shady friends.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Hanging out at Walmart.
Yourself.
So, we had a big week.
Yes.
Yesterday was a big day.
What happened yesterday? I don't know.
Yes, so-
what you talking
okay.
about?
At the time, you guys are watching this on Tuesday, but we're recording this Friday night. So yesterday, we went to see the premiere of Spider-Man No Way
Oh my
Home.
God, I'm going to tell you how it ends.
Oh,
Oh my, a spoiler.
No spoilers.
I know you guys love those. Okay, Spider-Man. Can I tell them?
mm.
Can I tell them what happens?
Okay, heads up, guys. Just so you know, there's spoilers coming up. So if you don't want spoilers for Spider-Man No Way Home, what I suggest you do is fast forward 8 minutes and 37 seconds ahead of this point. Or better yet, actually, just go 9 minutes ahead, and then you'll be safe, okay? Here's your last warning. Spoilers ahead.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, go ahead.
Nobody's going to do that.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Spoiler alert. Go ahead, baby.
I like that. You see the 3 Spider-Mans together. That is so nice. It makes you cry. It's such a nice movie. Like, really, really good. Made me cry. Made me laugh because it's funny. Oh, my God. Can I say about the end?
Go ahead, whatever you want to say.
She
We gave him the
died.
spoiler alert.
She died.
Aunt May.
And May. What did it say?
She said she died. People
She
might
died.
think it was like
Okay,
MJ or
sorry. No,
something.
no, it's not MJ. We see the 3 Spider-Mans. The one Spider-Man got a chance to save MJ. And that made my heart explode of emotions. I was
Yeah.
so happy, but it made me a little sad. It was so cute. It was so cute. And then at the end, when he's actually saying goodbye, because the only way to save the world is for everybody to forget who Spider-Man was. So they're not going to know that Peter Parker is a Spider-Man. So,
but they're also not going to know who
anything,
Peter Parker is, period.
Period. It's like he disappeared.
Pretty much.
He never existed. So MJ is not going to remember him. Ned, the best friend, is not going to remember anybody. So they're saying goodbyes, and he's explaining that they're not going to remember each other anymore. And then she said, but promise me that you're going to look for me. And he said, I'll find you and I'll look for you.
And I'll make you remember.
And I'll make you remember. That was so emotional for me because when I was little, I am going to start crying. When I was little, and I asked my dad I think I was 7, and I actually understood that we were going to die one day. And I asked my dad, but are we going to die? And that's it? This is it? I felt so empty inside. And I remember that sensation of feeling so empty and so lost. And I was only 7. And that shocked me so much. Like, really messed me up. And my dad was trying to explain to me. He believed in resurrection. And he was telling me, don't worry. We just leave this body, but our spirit is the same. And we will find you. We will find each other. And I was asking, but are we going to be family? Are you going to still be my dad? What's going to happen? How am I going to know it's you if we're not going to have these bodies? And he said, don't worry. We will recognize each other. And we're going to see each other. And that part of the movie made me think of all of this. And it was so sad. Because you feel that emptiness. Like, what's going to happen? Is this it? This is it? I'm not going to see you anymore? It's sad.
It's weird because it's a kind of emptiness where it's like you're on the edge of a precipice because you're not going to know that the thing is gone. It's basically just a nothingness kind of where it's like, all right, I'm just going to, like, none of this ever happened. I won't even know any better. So it's not even like there'll be pain, but I won't have anything. I won't have the pain, the sadness, the joy, none of it.
But just the feeling of thinking that it's going to happen and that you don't know what's after that.
It's scary.
The unknowing, the unknown is so scary.
Especially for a 7-year-old.
And it makes you feel like, what's the point? Why am I here then? What's the point of going through life? It's hard to comprehend at this age. Imagine everything that I was feeling at 7.
Yeah.
How weird is that? Because Tyler doesn't come up with these questions.
Tyler ain't you,
know
baby.
What I mean?
He's not you.
You
were
a deep soul, an old soul, they call it.
You're a deep person.
I know, so dramatic and intense. It's too much.
I mean, I wouldn't use those words. Intense, maybe, but deep. You're a deep person. You feel things very deeply.
I know that's not good.
But you have, it's like you have a lot of feelings. You know, where some people are very, I fluctuate in this range. You feel high highs and when you low lows. You know.
That's true.
And it's not
sometimes people call that bipolar.
Well, no, it's when it changes on a hat and you become like
I go up and down.
Yeah, that's when you become a loose cannon. No. But
today you asked me, "Are you bipolar?"
No, I didn't ask you. I straight up called you bipolar today.
That's not nice. That's not something you call people.
My point is that just feeling those extremes, like it's not that you feel them just, all willy-nilly. It's just when you have those feelings, you feel very deeply, whether it's one way or another,
And when I love very deeply.
Exactly.
Too.
You love very strongly and intensely.
Very.
Which is very commendable.
Very, how do you call that? Unconditional? But when you are out.
When you're out, you're done.
Out.
You're donezo.
There's no way I can
Sayonara,
feel anything back.
You're out of here forever.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like you say, I feel a lot of love and I can just not feel anything.
Yeah.
Not hate, because I can tell you that I don't hate anybody. I don't think I dislike people very, very, very much, but I don't feel hate. I don't, as of now, I don't know tomorrow. Someone does something to one of my kids, I might hate them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as of now, no.
Even people I don't like, I don't think I hate.
I think that's such a strong
Yeah.
word and a strong feeling. I don't think I've ever felt that.
I wonder. I've felt it for moments, but not
Like,
for like
that.
yeah. You know what part? So I mean, I guess we're still in the spoiler section of this. But you know what part of the movie that I really liked a lot?
Mm-hmm.
When he was finally fighting Norman Osborn, Green Goblin,
Yeah.
and you saw like that, like
He
the
wanted
pain
to
and the
kill
rage,
him.
like,
And he wanted to kill him.
I thought Tom Holland really played that scene well.
He did good. He did
Because
good.
like, especially given the context of everything that happened, like, again, spoiler alert: Green Goblin killed Aunt May, which is actually what happened in the comics. Not in that way, but in a different way. But like him going through that
He's not perfect. He's human.
he's human, but Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were telling them their stories about loss and what it felt like and how they were able to move past it.
They all went through that
Mm-hmm.
in their own universe.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, just like you empathize with him in that situation, like because Norman, like the guy that plays Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe. I don't know why I had such a hard time getting that name out, but he's such a great actor and he
He's
played it
good.
so well. And
He
it's
looks
like,
evil.
yeah, but obviously, and that
Evil and
character
crazy.
is kind of a sympathetic character too, because you realize it's not him that's the
Yeah.
schizophrenic side, where that's the dual personality, but it's such a cruel, like cold, evil character, and he really makes you like, oh, I don't think I would have a problem with seeing you tear this guy apart.
I wouldn't feel anything bad for you.
Yeah.
I will be doing the same thing.
But like I went through
Emotion.
those emotions with him, and I really I felt for him. Like I feel it. Like, oh man, like that's
He's hurting.
raw, you
And
know.
he ended up alone.
Yeah, and all that for a fucking Marvel movie.
I
That
know.
just goes to show you the
Exactly.
quality
The up
of these
and down,
movies.
up and down, because you're laughing and then you're crying.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the end of the spoiler
It
section.
made me cry again.
That's okay. Well, the movie didn't make you cry. What the movie
Everything.
meant to you?
But you see how it can be relatable, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I don't know. I know you don't believe in resurrection, but when they explain it like that, it was kind of what they were doing. He's dead to them. Never existed.
Okay, so now this is the end of the spoiler section.
Okay.
What else happened this week? That's it?
Well, you call me bipolar, all these things. What else? Huh?
How about some...
Chismecito time.
we got a little bit of chismecito. This is a little more on the heavy
This is
side.
a very sad chismecito.
Yeah.
Very disappointing.
Not much for the Christmas spirit, but it's still worth mentioning because it's important.
We're hoping for a Christmas miracle. What can I tell you? It's so sad. Ay, Dios mío. I don't want to start crying again. The thing is that when I start crying, I cannot stop. Okay? So I'm going to try my best.
It's like me when I start pooping.
Yeah. Just like you.
Because I'm glad everybody now knows that.
So necessary.
So you want me to give a little bit of background
Yes,
on this?
you
Okay.
do. You.
So a couple years ago, I believe it was 2019 this happened,
2000 what?
when this
Yep.
incident occurred. There was in Colorado, was this truck driver, young guy, what his name?
Rogel Rodriguez Mederos.
That sounds
Something
about
like
right.
that.
Anyway, he was a young truck driver. He was driving on a highway. He was speeding in a big semi. There was traffic at a dead stop ahead of him. He tried to hit the brakes. The brakes didn't work. So now instead they have these little off ramps. They're called like runaway truck ramps, where if something specifically like this happens, you pull the truck over there so you don't destroy, and kill people. Well, this guy didn't take that ramp. He ended up trying to just drive onto the shoulder. Ended up causing a major, like, fiery car crash. How many people died? 6 people died?
4.
Four?
Yeah, 4.
4 people died. I'm asking. I don't know.
But we have talked about this so many times. Is that the wine kicking in?
It could be. But a lot people died. A lot of a lot of people were injured.
6 people were injured, 4 died.
A lot of damage
But if
done.
you see the images, you think like 20 people died.
Yeah, like
because it was horrible.
Huge blaze. Like it was a bad scene.
There's no question that yes, he should get some type of punishment because he was speeding. He didn't do what he had to do. And like they said, not knowing the law doesn't make you.
It's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse, exactly. So I understand all of that, but they're giving him 110 years.
Yeah, so the way now that this guy was charged, this prosecutor stacked up a bunch of charges, including, which is now here the crux of my problem with this whole thing, they charged him with vehicular homicide. Now, homicide is a very important term. Keep in mind, I'm not a lawyer, but this is I feel like this is kind of common knowledge. Homicide, unlike manslaughter, is killing someone with intent. Manslaughter is killing someone without that element of intent. So this guy, by charging this guy with vehicular homicide, the prosecutor is saying that this guy intended to kill those people and cause mayhem and murder, essentially. They're saying to me, that says that he murdered those people. Vehicular homicide. So they charge him with that on top of all these other charges. So because of the way the law in the state of Colorado is, all these charges carried a mandatory minimum sentencing. And because he was found guilty on most of them, all these mandatory minimums stacked up, and now the judge is required by Colorado state law to sentence this guy to no less than 110 years in prison. And the judge even stated in his closing remarks or whatever that he said, this is, if it was up to me, this would not be what I would be sentencing you to, but my hands are tied because of the law. Now, obviously, there's been a big outcry from the Cuban community because this guy was Cuban, and
no, he's still alive and he's still Cuban.
Sorry, you know what I mean.
The
guy is
wine
Cuban.
Is killing you.
I thought I was doing a really good job. Okay, the point is, people have been pointing out that in the state of Colorado, there's been other cases of people.
There's this guy.
Drunk driving.
What's the name that I gave you? My phone just died.
Larry Couch or something.
Something like
Couch.
that. He was driving. Drunk driving. He killed 4 people.
Didn't get a day in jail time.
What was it? 10 years probation and therapy.
Mm-hmm. That was in the year, it was in 2014, I believe that girl said.
That seems very unfair.
So the question is, why are they railroading this particular guy? Especially, even the judge was acknowledging that this guy was saying it was not on purpose, it was an accident. He wasn't trained well, he's a young guy, didn't have a lot of experience.
He didn't have experience at all. You have to take in consideration the how do you call this, the
emotional reaction, like you're in panic.
Your reaction to preserve yourself. You're trying
like a fight or flight response.
You're trying to do the best for you. If taking the ramp was too risky, he didn't do that. It's just human. You can make a mistake. He messed up. He's not experienced. He's young. Yes, he was speeding. It's wrong. Yes, and ended up killing 4 people. Yes, he has to pay for that. But what we're debating is that it shouldn't be 110 years. That's extremely unfair. Another thing that calls my attention is that...
I just want to make sure we're really clear. We're not saying that this guy should get off, because obviously people died, and nothing.
There's consequences to our
nothing
actions.
Can replace the people that are gone, and you can't put a price tag on the pain that the family members and all those people feel. So we want to be really clear about that. What we're saying is the way the legal system is set up is that this guy was able to be railroaded with 110 consecutive years in prison.
It doesn't seem fair.
Exactly, it doesn't. And
when you have a drunk driver killing 4 people and goes away with just probation and therapy.
So now, here's the next problem. There is almost no news coverage of this.
That's what I was saying when you interrupted
Sorry,
me.
go ahead.
that what calls our attention even more is that there is not, this should be all over the news. Someone should be looking at this. This has to be appealed. Something has to happen. Like any other case, we will see it. And we don't hear anything about it unless it's local news. You hear it in Miami, in Noticias 41 and stuff like that.
Because it has to do with the Cuban
because
man.
it has to do with our community and stuff like that. And you see actors, you see singers, all Cubans reposting this, trying to help him. They created a GoFund account to help him get a better lawyer. His mom is in Cuba. She's suffering a lot. He's going through a lot. He was telling the judge, I saw this little clip, he was crying and he was saying like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I'm alive, but I'm not a killer. I'm not a murderer. It was an accident. And being judged like a killer that you wanted to kill these people, that's not fair. And isn't this supposed to be fair? Don't we go to the court because we're looking for some type of justice? This doesn't seem right.
It doesn't feel like justice.
And if we don't talk about it, and if we don't share the news, and if we don't help him, this could happen tomorrow to me, to my son. It could happen to anybody. And I heard something, and it's very true. An injustice to one
is an injustice to all.
To all. Because it affects us all.
So here's the thing that we spoke about a little bit before, that because there's such sparse news coverage, there's so little, we don't know a lot of the facts about the case. For instance, how is a fucking prosecutor able to convince a jury that this guy committed vehicular homicide?
A prosecutor wants to win the case.
Of course.
And a prosecutor, if he's good, he's going to get you there.
But here's the thing. That's a harder case to win.
But
he got it.
It happens.
Exactly.
It happens. And if the prosecutor doesn't like you and he goes after you, let me tell you, if you don't have a good lawyer,
you're fucked.
And he doesn't have a good, I don't know. I don't know how his lawyer is. I'm sorry.
Well,
but
here's the other
obviously he
question.
ended up getting 110 years.
Yeah.
Cannot be very good.
Because, that prosecutor was able to get convictions on all those charges.
The who?
The prosecutor was able to get convictions on all those charges.
I like this. I like that I'm not the only one butchering words.
I'm saying a lot of big words right now and trying to sound smarter than I really am. But yeah, the other thing that we spoke about was, what was is there a racial element here? And
I
don't
yes.
want. I know, and I don't want to just go to that as like a default because I don't think that that's necessarily right. But you
be careful. Be careful what you're saying.
I'm gonna be careful. Just listen.
You're walking in.
I know, and I'm gonna skate. I'm gonna be
skate.
like Brian Boitano on
skate.
this shit.
Okay, you have Cubans.
I know,
listening.
and I want Cubans listen close.
And we go after you.
That's fine. The default should not be to automatically assume that it was a racial thing. However, we don't know. Was it like an all-white jury? Like, is there an element? Why did this guy particularly get railroaded with all these charges when you have in other cases, similar cases in the same state, where people are getting 10 years probation instead? What's the difference? Why one setup for... or one punishment for this guy and a different punishment for this guy?
You tell me.
That's the question.
You tell me.
And we don't know yet, but we're going to be looking very closely at whatever we can find. But you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to just assume automatically.
Racismo, bajo el racismo, baby. Okay.
All right, that's enough chismecito. Let's talk about some fun Christmas
gets me
stuff.
Excited.
I know. I like when you're excited.
Okay. So,
does
what's
Christmas
the fun?
get you excited?
Yes. What's the fun stuff?
Okay, so our main topics for tonight, obviously, it's a Christmas episode. Happy holidays, everyone. But if you don't celebrate Christmas,
Merry
that's fine.
Christmas
We're talking about Christmas, so
holidays.
Okay, in sync.
Yeah, I love that song.
What are your favorite holiday traditions? Like, do you and your family, specifically you and your parents, have any kind of traditions for Christmas?
We didn't even have a Christmas tree. Oh, we're gonna have traditions. No, we didn't have any traditions. We didn't have Christmas trees. We have talked about this before.
But what did you guys do when you were still in Cuba?
We didn't have any traditions. What we would do is just have dinner together Christmas Eve at my aunt's, Tita Lidia. We will go to her house. We will eat there. All the family gathered together, and that was it. It was nice. We would play music. We would dance. It was a party. It was nice. It was just the family, my cousins. So it was nice. We would get together, and that was it. So we don't have like a special tradition. I tried to make traditions with Tyler, like what I created with him.
I like that.
We started traditions. I started traditions with him because of him. And I wanted to have these memories, right? So what we used to do is bake cookies on Christmas Eve. He would sit in the counter and we would bake cookies. Let me tell you, it was for Santa, okay? Those cookies, I couldn't even eat them.
They
were extra hard. There was one time that they got burned. And I had to pretend that someone ate them, right? And it was so hard to get crumbs out of the cookie. Oh my God, I struggled that day. But it was fun because it was actually something that we were doing together.
I like that idea of making your own traditions because, like, for my family, our tradition was that we go over, you know, like it was just my stepdad's side. Shout out Ralphie B. We would go over, you know, it started off, we'd go over to his parents' house for Christmas. So after his dad died and they ended up selling that house, then it became, a couple of years we kind of floated around. I remember one year we went to my aunt's house, but then eventually it settled at my uncle's house. He has a big house. He's a wealthy guy.
Who?
Uncle Eddie.
Eddie.
But we would have Christmas there, Christmas Eve. So we didn't do Italians. Historically, culturally, there's supposed to be the Feast of the Seven Fishes, where you eat 7 different fishes on Christmas Eve. We didn't do 7 fishes. I mean, we did a bunch of seafood stuff. We had lobster tails, clams, shrimp. I think we had scungil a bunch of times, galamad. But that was, I don't know. I felt like that was just something that I grew up doing. Let me make sure I'm still speaking into the mic here. But I like the idea of making my own traditions. Like when I have my own family, I want to do my own thing. Like everybody was great, but I like the circle a little smaller. And I think maybe that's a generational thing because like our parents, like it was like everybody, everybody's together. Nobody lived far away. Like you live down the street from your brother when you're 40 years old. Like that doesn't happen anymore. And something changed within our culture that makes us different in that way. But I love the idea of starting your own traditions. Like even non-holiday traditions. Just we were talking about Spider-Man before. Our family tradition is when the Marvel movies come out, we go opening night, like early.
Doesn't matter if it's school tomorrow. It's school day the following day.
You're going to be a tired motherfucker talking about Infinity Stones. You know what I mean? But that's something I like about like old holiday traditions, whatever. Like me and my cousins, well, mostly my cousins. I only partook in this the last few years. Like I said, my uncle was a wealthy dude and they had a lot of seafood at the house. He would have trays, like stacked trays of lobster tails, which when I was young, I didn't appreciate like how, like, dude, how much fucking money do you have? Like this shit is expensive. Like, you saw what it cost to go to the lobster truck, right?
Yeah.
Imagine trays of baked lobster tails.
Nice.
Yeah. And they would have contests, see who could eat the most. We never ran out either.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yep. That's crazy and fun.
Yeah, I mean, they tasted good. It made me appreciate good seafood.
Nice.
They would do the beer battered shrimp. I'm kind of hungry for seafood right now.
I can tell. You look very excited.
And clams casino, and clams oreganada. Oh, that's so good.
I think you like that tradition very much.
Maybe we could do that. But you consider this: nothing was store bought. Everything was homemade.
I like that.
You know, my uncle and my aunt did a lot of stuff, and then other family members would come and bring in stuff.
What happened to that tradition now? Because I've heard your mom is coming, but she is going to Erica's house. What happened? Why?
Well, as far as I know, they're still doing it, but
and they're not part of it anymore.
I don't know. I guess
you're not part of it anymore.
I guess not.
We are not invited anymore.
Well, first of all, we were invited. We're always invited. Yeah.
If they're not going, how are we gonna go? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go without them, but that's, I don't know. Did you have like a least favorite tradition, like something you hated that everybody did?
I'm telling you, we didn't have traditions.
But you clearly had traditions. You would go over to Tita Lydia's
That's
house.
it.
Everybody would dance. You would have, whatever food you had.
Whatever we
Yeah.
could have that day. Yep.
Was there anything that people did that you didn't like about?
No.
Anything you can remember about Christmas? How
It
about
was
when you
always
were here?
Fun times. When I was here, we were very lost. We will go to whomever would invite us.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it was people that we didn't know much. So it was very uncomfortable because I don't know the people. Sometimes I didn't like the food. And it's really weird, being surrounded in such a nice time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I think Christmas is something for the family. You should be surrounded by your family, but people feel like home. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And feeling so alone and surrounded by so many people, and sometimes they're strangers to you, it's not quite the feeling. I have to tell you that the first year we came here, it was hard because we came here at the end of September, so it's very close to the holidays. We were spending it at Jorge's house. Jorge is Diana's stepdad,
Okay.
right?
Does Diana listen?
Yes, our Diana.
Shout out Diana. Oh, Diana the one.
Yes.
Oh, that's same
our
Diana. I thought there were multiple Dianas.
No,
I'm sorry.
That's our
Shout out.
Diana.
Hey, congratulations. Thanks for listening.
You're the best.
We never met, but you sound cool, I guess.
Yes, you'll meet her.
You sound cool, I guess. It's a really shitty qualifier.
Yes,
to
every
put on
time you say I guess, I hate it. You don't guess. You mean what you say, and that's it.
there. Baby, I'm drinking wine.
Oh my God.
I have an excuse.
So when we go down there, you'll meet her.
Okay.
Anyway, so we were at Jorge's house. There, I felt a little bit like home. You know what I mean? Because it was just Tita Mirta, it was Jorge. They made us feel at home. They were very, very nice and sweet to us. They invite us every time. They would invite us to Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. They were really nice. So when we were there, I felt good about it. And it felt like Christmas. You know what I mean? And but I don't remember doing any traditions, anything special. It was just the dinners and things like that. My mom, my dad, and myself, we didn't create any tradition, not even when we got here. So it was just more of the same. We will go where people invite us, and that was it. Like I said, I'm creating traditions with Tyler. That's my thing now. So the cookies is one, and the other one is that we will open the gifts Christmas Day morning, and then we will go to the park to use the toys. And
works a lot better when you live in Miami in warm weather.
The park around the corner from our house. So we will go every Christmas morning to that park.
That's the park he busted his head open.
Yes.
Yeah.
He loved that park. And we will go there and we will spend the day there. We will have breakfast, whatever. And it was so nice. And that's it. I think that's the tradition.
You know what my least favorite tradition was?
What?
When I was young, my cousin Robbie decided. You remember my cousin Devin? You met. You went to his house.
I remember that.
So Robbie was a couple years older than Devin. Devin is 1 year older than me. Robbie said, "Oh, we're gonna have our annual fight."
Oh, what?
Basically, just like wrestling. But like when I was young, and now this is like a step family to me, so I don't know these people. Like I'm just like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to fight these guys. But it was really just Robbie like wrestling with Devin, and
it was fun to watch.
No, I didn't. It made me very uncomfortable. Like, I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this stuff because I like, again, like I'm. Here's my problem with the big family, the big Christmas tradition with that side of the family, is that it's not like because I was a step kid that they treated me different or anything like that. Everybody was super great. Everybody was amazing and generous and kind. But the problem is that it's a family that I don't know that well.
Of course, it's
know?
new to you.
Like,
everything.
But
the traditions, the family.
But no. It's not even that when I first started going there. All the way up through my whole life, like I don't have tight relationships with a lot of the people aside from like
if you
stuff
only
on
see them on
Facebook.
Christmas, it's hard to build
Exactly.
a bond.
That's my point, is that it's people who I haven't seen since last Christmas. You know what I mean?
Doesn't feel like family.
Exactly. And again,
You like them.
Yeah, it's not a knock on the people because the people are fine.
Of
people
course.
are great.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you like them.
Yeah.
You like these people, but you don't have a bond.
Exactly.
You
It
don't
almost feels
really
like
know them.
Yeah, like a forced connection. Like there's not
know.
really like I see them and I don't even know what to talk about.
Ay, that's so weird, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I mean, I always got along with my cousin Mikey.
I like Devin. It seems
met
like you have
Devin.
a good relationship with him.
I was going to say rest in peace to Mikey. He just passed away a few months ago.
So sad.
It's very it's a terrible thing. He was not an old guy. But he was one of the people that I actually could talk to. You know what I mean?
That's nice.
He was always kind of, I don't want to say an oddball, but he was, he was a weirdo like me. Like he was cool.
Nice.
He liked the Big Lebowski too.
Ooh, I see the bun right there.
He used to be really into Nine Inch Nails. It was because of him that I first heard
I
of
know
Nine
the
Inch
band.
Nails.
That's
You have
what
a
I
shirt,
know.
a Nine Inch Nails shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know any songs by them?
Yes.
Classic
Right?
hit. It's a classic
I
hit.
know it.
Anyway, shout out. Rest in peace, Mikey, buddy. We love you. What else?
I didn't hate any traditions. I was trying to create my own. Another tradition is that we decorate the tree together.
Really?
Yes.
Could I add one more thing that I
I'm not
didn't
done.
like?
No.
Okay.
We decorate the tree together, and we pick an ornament every year to add to the tree that represents us. Ty picks. We have a Spider-Man there. Mm-hmm. We have a dog.
We have a Leonardo.
We have a Leonardo. We have a penguin. We have a New Year's Yankee, a snowman.
We had a Captain America and a Wonder Woman. I don't know what happened to them.
I don't know.
Now
They're
I have
broke.
a little sugar skull.
I know. That's so cute.
I like it.
Me too. What else?
I was going to say one of the
What's
things...
your thing with skulls?
I don't know. That was from when I was single. Like I had one.
But you picked a skull for the tree as well. That's why I'm asking.
Because that was post all that stuff. I don't know. I just figured I'd roll with it. It's
you
cool.
like it?
Yeah, I do.
What's the thing you hate?
They have those. I think I get not like a chestnut, but it's like a brown nut. And they would always have a big bowl of like different nuts with like the nutcracker next to it. And I'm just like, these all seem gross. And I never even tried them, but I don't know, something about it.
And
like,
you're judging Tyler for not trying new things?
No. What I'm saying is, I just didn't like the idea of a big bowl of nuts.
Okay.
And I'm fully saying, like, I recognize that this is weird, like, just me saying it. I'm just saying how I felt. Like, It made me deeply uncomfortable, and I don't know why.
So weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to be weird.
You know why? Because I think to me they just all looked. It was the kind that you have to break open.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't like shelled nuts. So the whole idea of it seems nothing about it seemed appetizing.
So barbaric.
It's like that's why I don't like eating crab legs. I don't like having to break open a shell to get to the food.
And going like that.
Like I don't like any of that. It's like I'm paying for this. Why do I have to do all the work now?
Give it to me.
Yeah. Like, this is what I'm paying you for. Can I pay extra so I don't have to go through this shit?
So you can open it for me?
Yeah. I didn't realize I worked here at this restaurant.
You're so spoiled. Brats.
Certainly juxtaposed my story with yours.
What, were you part of a country club?
I was not, no.
Yes, you were.
No, I was not.
Yes, you were, you fancy little boy.
See, you're
cry
totally
me a
lying
river,
right now.
cry me a river. You know you were.
What are you trying to do
You didn't
here?
use the membership, but you were.
What is this, a hose job? You trying to hose me down here?
I want people to see you for the real you, okay? You wealthy boy. Polo shirt boy.
You're so full of shit.
You know it's true.
And now a polo shirt guy?
Yeah, you
my
fancy you.
Yeah. That's the
Then
biggest
you hate
crock of shit.
you hate the rich, but you were one of them.
I hate the rich now.
Yes.
Oh, wow. What else?
But you were part of the country club. Fancy you.
Am I burning draft cards next?
Probably. Yeah. That's next.
My joint... whatever. I can't.
What do we have next?
You know what? Everything she says is right. Just
you
there
guys
it is.
know. You just go with the flow.
Go ahead. Whatever you guys want to believe.
What
it's
did
fine.
they say when you joke? There's something about joking and truth, something like that.
The old saying is, "Many a truth is spoken in jest."
Yes, that's exactly, and people know that. Mm-hmm.
That's true. They also know you to be a low down, no good liar, though.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. How are you gonna lie on me like that in front of the whole audience?
You know I'm not lying.
I know you are.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
And be honest. Weren't you part of the country club? You
No.
didn't want to use it,
No,
but
no,
you had the ability to go in and out.
No. My parents joined a country club after I moved out of their house.
You told me that you and Erica could go in.
We could use their membership if we wanted to, and Erica did all the time.
And why was that?
Because she
they
loved
paid for
freeloading.
you guys.
She didn't pay for us. They have a membership, and if she goes in with their card, I guess I've never used it. I literally never used it. You're really you're getting me mad now.
I know.
I'm gonna throw things. I hate how you're trying to paint me right now.
People just saw the picture.
I am gonna freak right out. This is bullshit.
You gave it all out. You just paint the picture yourself. Okay, continue. What else? What else?
Any married man, any guys, your girlfriend, do they do shit like this to you? She enjoys seeing me get worked up. Like my blood is boiling right now.
Your cheeks are red.
I'm like legit mad that you're trying to do this to me. How could you do this to me? This bitch got me a pen. I'm about to be smoking out the window.
I see you. Okay, what else do we have?
All right, this is not Christmas spirity.
I know. You turn.
I know. Well, you look what you did to me. You see what you did to me?
I'm impressed.
One of the things I was going to ask you about was I was listening to a song I like by John Mayer called St. Patrick's Day. But what the actual song is about...
Christmas?
Well, because the reason it's called St. Patrick's Day is he's talking about getting into a new relationship, and then you're in this relationship from the time like it starts to get cold, like around like fall. You go through the holidays, and then
St. Patrick's Day, do you dump her?
Basically, or like you're only the relationship really only lasts till around St. Patrick's Day.
Because summer you need to be single or something?
Well, that's the thing. Like it's cuffing season. Like that's some
It's what?
Cuffing season.
What does that mean?
Basically, like you're gonna get like in a relationship like temporarily.
Is that a thing? I've
That's
never
a saying.
heard of something
It's
like
not
that.
an
People
old
will
saying.
break up to not have to give each other gifts.
See, that's the way I always thought about it. Like, have you ever done that? Have you ever broken up with somebody to avoid giving them a gift?
Wait. I'm going to answer that with another question.
Okay.
You know me. What do you think? You know me.
Okay, but you answer first.
You answer to see if you really know me.
No, I didn't think you would say yes to that.
Of course not.
I actually broke up.
I enjoy giving. You know I enjoy giving.
I know.
And if I know exactly what the person wants, I cannot help myself but buy it. Even if I just met you.
I actually broke up with somebody immediately after I gave them the gifts.
Why?
Because
of the reaction to your gift? Like,
No.
what the hell is this?
Like, I knew that I'm like, I already bought the gifts early. I thought I was being smart and I was going to get a head start. And then all of a sudden, everything started going south. I was like, oh no, like this is not going to end well.
What did you buy her?
I think it was like concert tickets and like, I forget what the other things were. It was like 3 things. But
It was a lot of money?
It was, it was
How
several
much?
hundred. I mean, it was.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you getting me this Christmas? Several hundreds, guy?
Oh, your hair looks very nice, baby.
Uh-huh. You see the look? That's true. I forgot my hair. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
But no, yeah, I'm like, oh, this
Was
is
it more money than my hair?
No.
Okay. Good answer. You're so smart. You're so smart.
Thank you.
Why did you work up with her?
Because I knew like this is not a person I want to be with.
Which one was this one? Give me the name. Maybe she's listening. Tell her why. Tell her what happened. It went south because you, girl. I'm just
Incidentally,
kidding. Do I know her?
No, you never know. She ended up marrying Lexi's cousin.
Your sister, Lexi?
Yeah. Well, she's my
Really?
half sister. So her mom's side of the family. Her cousin, who I knew as a kid, they live around Edison, which I forgot because I hadn't been there to their house since I was a little kid. And then I saw a picture on Facebook Lexi was tagged in, where it was like all the cousins, like the whole family. And I saw the girl. I'm like, why the fuck is she there? And then I saw, like, no way, she married so-and-so. I try not to give names just in case, but...
Did you feel some type of way?
No, I thought it was hilarious. I told Lexi, I'm like, I used to date that girl.
When was this?
This was before we met.
I was going to say, like, why didn't you tell me?
Actually, this was the year we met.
Okay.
This is right when we first started dating.
I want to see a picture now. Can we show a picture?
No, I'm going to show them the podcast. I'll show you when we're done.
Oh, yeah, but you know.
But yeah, so I just, and I'm like, oh, I'm not, just take the gifts.
But why? She married your cousin.
Not my
so
cousin.
She wasn't that crazy.
No. So,
Crazy how?
Crazy.
Yeah, now you have to give us a little bit of information. You cannot leave it like that. What happened?
Not like that was right around the so okay, actually the year before we met, because it was right before my 30th birthday. So it was the year before we met.
You had another girlfriend on your 30th birthday.
No, we broke up right before that.
So when this happened?
Because my birthday is 2 days after Christmas.
I know, but okay, I'm very confused.
So here's
with
the thing.
timeline.
So this was
You
29
met this
into 30.
Okay.
We were
that was a year different.
Yes, it was the year before me and you
God.
met.
Now I understand. Okay, so
I found out, like, we were dating, and I'm like, something's off with this girl. Like, she was very, like, it's like the way, you know, some people just, like, say things. Like, they just say it like they're thinking out loud. But then you like, how would you expect me to respond to that? Because you're kind of like...
Give me an example, a concrete example.
Okay, I'm trying not...
Something that happened. She's not listening. And if you are, yes, you did this and this is wrong.
Yeah, I don't think she's listening. It's like saying, I always like when a guy does this. Like, she would say something, but it was immediately after I did the exact opposite.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
That is bold.
Yeah, but she would
nice.
Say,
good for you, girl.
She
you
would
tell
say
them.
in a way where I'm just like, I mean, you either meant to be shitty by it, or you're completely like...
What would you answer?
I would just be like, I don't even like. I was caught so off guard. Like, I didn't know how to respond to that. I would just be like, all right.
But would you say something like, "Oh, I'm sorry"? I
no,
don't know.
like I didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't like
yes, you obviously you did something wrong.
But
obviously.
But anyway, so it was like
opening the door, for example.
Oh, here's one thing.
We
got in the car one day, and I said, "Hey, do you want me to put the seat warmer on for you?" And she said, "You should just put it on. Why do you even have to ask me?" I was like,
just like that?
Yeah. I was like, maybe you didn't want it on. She's like, well, it's cold outside. You should just do it.
Wait a minute. Was she upset at you?
I don't know. I mean...
What did you do before that?
I don't think I did anything.
That was... Okay, you were picking her up?
We were on our way back from having dinner.
You did, obviously. You did something wrong at dinner.
Because
we're not crazy like that. No. No. Honestly,
maybe you should rephrase that.
Okay.
Maybe instead of saying we are not crazy like that, because you and I both know that there's some ladies out there that are not exactly dealing with a full deck.
Okay,
but sandwich is short of a picnic, if you know what I'm saying. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, my love.
Think about this.
I'm thinking.
Think about the dinner. Did you say something? Did you miss anything? Were you looking somewhere? Something happened. Did you saw someone and didn't introduce her? Something happened at dinner that she was all catty like that.
You know, it was nothing like that because we were nowhere near. Like we were by where she lived, which is nowhere near here. So I didn't run into anybody I know. Nothing like that. And to the best of my memory, nothing happened. But the thing is, I was just noticing.
Now she called us. So I heard the podcast, and you know what you did?
No, whatever. The guy she's married to is a cop, so I'm gonna get pulled over now.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it was more just like personality things. I'm like,
but did she say it mean, like upset?
Not like aggressive, but in a way where I was like, ugh, like I thought I was being polite. Like, Jesus Christ, like it was really.
She was type of a type of girl that, why are you opening the door? I can do it myself.
No,
type thing.
no.
Okay.
It was more of like, why are you even asking me, you pussy? Like, why don't you just do it?
Oh, so now you're the man you are today because of her?
No.
We
were
a lot
dating
to
for
thank
like
her.
not even a couple months. Like it was short. But
Because
basically-
you don't ask me if I need the seat warmer. So she taught you a lesson. You just put it on.
Well, because I know you like it. I know you're cold. Jesus Christ.
I'm just kidding. That's crazy. And I would, no, I don't like people like that. Like, just appreciate what I'm doing. I'm asking you crazy
Then
you.
I found out that my mom wanted to plan me a surprise 30th birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
But then I found out I was hanging out with Drew and Colin one day. And I was telling them, I was like, yeah, man, I don't think this is going anywhere. I think I'm just going to end it. And they were like,
You cannot end it now.
Drew was like, you're going to wait till after your birthday, right? I was like, no. Like, why would I? I'm not going to, like, prolong this whole thing. If I'm going to end it, I'm just going to do it. And then he goes, you're going to wait till after your birthday, right? I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. What's happening now? Like, what do you know?
He had to tell you.
He had to tell me that she had reached out to my mom, who I had never introduced her to.
Oh, that's so cute. How'd she get a hold of your mom? Did your mom like her?
I don't think. I think my mom was a little put off by the idea, like, you.
Who are you?
Yeah,
Dating
exactly.
who? Why? I don't know you.
So she'd reached out to my mom trying to be, like, part of the planning of this surprise party. And I really didn't like that. I'm like, you meet my parents when I say you get to meet my parents. Like, you don't take that upon yourself.
She was trying to do something nice. Did she plan something nice?
Well, I don't know.
Did you dump her before?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
What did your mom say?
My mom was like, she seemed kind of off.
She said that.
Yeah. But don't you think that's overstepping a boundary?
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't do that. If you introduce me to your mom already,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel confident enough to have that relationship with your mom, to plan something with your mom,
Mm-hmm.
then yes. But if I don't even know your mom, that's no.
Yeah.
I will never go there.
I felt like that was really over the line.
No, definitely.
When I found
You're
that out,
pushing too hard.
I was like, no, that's it. I'm not dealing with this anymore.
That's not good.
Because if this is what it's going to be like forever, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
So long, fucko.
She had good intentions.
I think she was just very...
Over the top? Extra?
Yeah, a little over the top. But more so like, I don't even know how to say it. I don't know. And she wasn't like a bad person, but our personality is very grating on one another. Like, I found her to be very abrasive. Like, very, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't.
Weird. It feels weird.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So
okay, we got that one.
We broke up right before my
Give
birthday,
her the
right
gift,
before Christmas.
and you say goodbye.
Yeah, that's the
Enjoy.
last time we'll be seeing each other.
How did she take it?
Here's your consolation prizes. She was just kind of like, whatever, fine, bye. And we never spoke again.
But she took the gift, right? Okay.
Yeah, she definitely took the gifts. I never got mine.
You did it? Oh. She'd return it.
Probably. Whatever.
Nice.
Good for her.
Yep.
Anything like that ever happened to you?
No. Mm-mm.
You ever have somebody give you a gift that you just hated? That you were like, really? What were you thinking with this?
Never.
Nothing?
No. I would. The thing is that.
Your whole life?
No.
Boyfriends, family, friends, nothing?
The thing is that I would never have a list. Like, this is what I want, blah, 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 blah. No, never. But, for example, let's say we go to the mall today and say, oh, I like that. That's it. Or looking at a catalog and I said, this is nice, or that watch is cute, or that. This person would take note of everything I said it was cute, that I like, and I will get everything. Not one thing, everything. Always. So I never got anything I didn't like.
That's good. Paying attention to detail.
It was awesome. No, he was on point.
Yeah. Apparently not on point enough. I mean, just stating the obvious.
No. No, he made other mistakes.
Great gift giver, but
Yeah, very, very, very good with details. Very good at making me feel the center of the world. I thought.
you thought.
Yeah.
Any more context you can give to that? Since I just spilled my guts about this whole thing.
No, I don't want to give anything because people that know me are gonna know who I'm talking about, and I don't want that.
Oh, but screw me, right?
Baby, that was a long time ago.
It was a year before we met.
That's not that long ago.
Yeah. You talking about my story or your story?
Your story.
Yeah, my story was a year before we met.
I feel so far away. But I'm pretty sure she's not listening.
That's fine. But you think that this person might be listening?
Yes, I know he's listening.
Really?
I'm just kidding. Your face! I got you.
You see the genuine joy that she gets from these kind of ruses?
You were concerned for 1 second, weren't you?
I was going to be like, really?
How did you know this?
Motherfuckers listen to this show, huh?
Let me tell you 3 things.
You know I got her pregnant, right?
Stop it.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
Stop it. Stop it. This is...
And by
people,
it, I mean we do sex all the time.
Oh my God. People are going to start unfollowing just because of this. This is so uncomfortable. And
really?
Yes. Stop it. Ay, qué pena con mis amigas,
Just
man.
trying to mark my territory.
Qué penas con mis amigas. Sunshines, don't pay attention to this. He's joking and he's drunk. Okay?
I'm joking. You say I'm joking about us doing sex?
No, not about that. Stop it. Oh my God. Okay.
It sounds so much funnier when you say doing sex.
What else do we have for today?
That's
Stop
it.
with the wine. That's where you need to stop.
Really?
Yeah. You're not
I
making
only
sense.
had 2 glasses. I'm fine.
That bottle is empty.
This bottle only had 1 glass
Don't
worth.
lie to people. Okay. So what else do we have for today?
Pot, meat, kettle.
What is that?
There's an old saying. They say, well, if that's not the pot calling the kettle black, I'd saying, you of all people are going to say that to me? You know what I mean? Like you're saying I'm lying and you've been lying this whole time? In this country club.
I like how you don't mention the country club because that was true. Again, I love how you have to explain everything to me. But
that's one of the fun things about this podcast.
I know. So what else do we have for today?
We just have Dame la Luz, baby.
Dame la Luz.
But before we
I have Dame la Luz.
Okay,
and my Dame la Luz is of course. What do you think I'm going to recommend?
Food.
I was going to recommend the movie. Okay. Okay.
That's mine.
I'm going to recommend an amazing place for empanadas. They have nice food and all that, but what kills me from this place is the empanadas. Empanada de pollo, de carne. It doesn't matter what flavor. They're perfect. It's Division Street Cafe here in Somerville. They're really,
On Division
really
Street, of course.
Yeah, they're delicious. We're gonna tag them so you can follow the Instagram. If you like empanadas, just give them a try and you thank me later.
Now this place they're Colombian.
No,
what are they?
stop it.
I'm asking. I don't know.
Costa Rican.
Costa
Pura
Rican.
vida, mi amor. Pura vida.
We haven't been in there in a while, so I don't
know,
really
and
remember.
I love the breakfast. The typical Costa Rican breakfast is really good. Gallo pinto. I don't know what else. I forgot. Huevo.
I remember drinking Colombiana when I was there. That's why I associate that with
everything.
Colombia.
Is so good there. But the empanadas are my favorite.
If
I want
are very
empanadas,
good.
I go there.
And you know they actually have a sign that said they're the
Number
voted
one.
best empanadas in New Jersey. But that sign's a little voted by
Stop
who?
it.
You know
Stop
what I mean?
it.
But I'm just saying
They
great.
are voted the best
pretty damn
empanadas
good.
by TripAdvisor.
Is that
counts.
who it is?
Yes.
That definitely
That's
counts.
a
That's
big
legit.
thing.
You could take that to the bank.
Okay.
All right, my Dame la Luz is Spider-Man.
You stole that
No
one from
Way
me.
Home. I didn't steal it. I had
You
it first.
stole it.
Lying again.
Calling me a liar? Are you calling me a liar?
What kind of cat would do that? You calling me a liar? When I was a boy, I have a doll like that, but my cat bite his head off. What kind of cat would do that? Anyway, Spider-Man No Way Home. If you haven't seen it, go see the fucking movie. It's great.
You're gonna cry a little bit.
There's some
Very
there's some feels in this
deep
movie.
and emotional and nice and funny and awesome.
It was a great movie.
For me to be excited about a superhero movie, this is a lot. Because I was not into Marvel movies. I was not into superheroes. I didn't have any interest in that, and you got me hooked. But it's because they're good.
Exactly. That's all I care about. Is that you appreciate them and you recognize that they're good movies.
They are good.
And this was a very good one.
Yep.
It was very high up on the list. All right. So we kind of stuck around Christmas theme, but we veered off quite a few times.
I know. It was fun, though.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Any holiday words you'd like to impart to the listeners and the viewers before we get out of here?
Just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I hope you spend it with people that you love. It doesn't matter if it's family or not. Just people that you really love and you can connect with and you feel at home with. I hope you have health. I hope you get to enjoy an amazing new year. And I wish you the best.
That's very nice. Very well put, baby.
Thank you. That was impromptu.
That was good.
From the heart.
You're getting good at this.
It was from the heart.
Yeah. Happy holidays, everyone. Because we say happy holidays, not just Merry Christmas. There's other holidays being celebrated around this time of year.
I agree.
Can't say Merry Christmas anymore. It's a damn war on Christmas. No, but seriously, I hope you guys all really enjoy the holidays. Spend it with people that really matter to you. This is a time of year which I personally like to reflect on the whole year leading up to it. Like, this is a good time of year. If you have a family, if you have friends, people you love, hold them close. Tell them you love them. Don't be afraid. Let them know you love them while they're still here. That, I think, is really important to say.
That's true.
Especially given...
Enjoy the time that you have with them because you don't know when things could change.
Especially given what's been going on the last 2 years.
I know.
But, yeah, hope you guys all have a safe, fun holiday. And we'll see you next week for the last episode of the year.
Yay.
Next week, we're having a New Year's wrap-up.
Feliz Navidad.
Didn't we see Jose Feliciano when we were in D.C.?
Yes.
We saw him. And he looked...
Navidad, próspero año y felicidad.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. That's pretty...
I love it. I love it.
Timing is good there. All right, guys. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Love you, baby.
Love you more.